I've always hated my reflection. Not because of insecurities, just the way it moved. It always lagged a split second behind. Blink, and it blinks a moment later. Smile, and the smile arrives late. Doctors said it was a brain quirk. Ignore it. But after I moved into this old Soviet-era apartment block on the edge of town, the delay got worse. Half a second, then a full second, then 1.5. One night I woke up feeling watched. The clock read 3:33. I got up, went to the bathroom for water, flipped on the light, and saw my reflection still standing still while I was already walking to the sink. I froze. It slowly raised a finger to its lips. Shh. The next night I stayed awake on purpose. At 3:33 I went back to the mirror. This time my reflection smiled first. Too wide. Then it slowly twisted its head sideways, like the neck was breaking. I heard the crack. Loud. But my own neck was fine. On the third night I set up my phone to record, aimed at the mirror. At 3:33 I hit record. On the screen, me standing still. In the mirror, me slowly walking up to the glass, pressing my face against it, lips moving. I couldn't hear anything, but I could read the words clearly. You're not needed anymore. I'm coming out tomorrow. The fourth night I didn't sleep at all. Sat in the hallway with every light on. At 3:33 I heard something fall in the bathroom. Then footsteps. Bare feet. Soft. Coming toward my door. I couldn't take it. Ran to the bathroom. The mirror looked normal. My reflection behaved. I exhaled. Then I checked the phone recording I'd left running in the bathroom. The footage showed me standing there at 3:33. And from behind me, another me stepped out. Naked. Skin gray like old plaster. It walked up, wrapped its arms around my shoulders from behind, and whispered right in my ear. Now it's your turn to stand on that side. I spun around. Empty room. But when I looked back at the mirror, there was no me anymore. Just the empty bathroom. And somewhere far behind the glass, a heartbeat. Very quiet. It's still beating. Just on the other side now. If you ever wake up at 3:33 and notice your reflection lagging, don't wait for the next night. Smash the mirror immediately. Because the second you is already out.
The top floor that doesn't exist. Our building has 16 floors. Everyone knows it. The intercom, the mailboxes, the paperwork, 16. But sometimes, after midnight, the elevator goes higher. It first happened to my neighbor from the 14th. He came home drunk, pressed 14, doors closed. Elevator kept going, past 14, past 16, stopped at 17. Doors opened. Same hallway, same dirty yellow walls, same flickering bulb, just dead silence. And a smell sweet like rotting jam. He stepped out. Doors shut. Elevator left. No cell signal. He walked to his door, number 17 now. His key worked. Inside his couch, his TV, even his half-empty beer can. Only the clock was stuck at midnight. Forever. He went to sleep, woke to slow knocking. Knock, knock, knock. Open the door. Nobody. Just a note on the mat. You're already here. Don't go back down. They're waiting. No one saw him after that. A week later it happened to me. 2:47 a.m., coming home from work. Press 9. Elevator past 9. Past 12. Past 16. Stopped at 17. Doors opened. Same hallway. Same smell. I didn't step out. Just stared. Then I saw someone walking toward me from the far end, wearing my jacket, my shoes, my bag over the shoulder. But the face blurred, like a smeared photo. He stopped 3 meters away and said quietly, "You've been here for 2 weeks. You just don't remember." The doors started closing. I jumped back inside, mashed one. The elevator descended slowly. At every floor the doors opened, and there I was, on 16, 15, 14, every version of me staring back, smiling. I burst out onto the street. My watch said 2:46. I'd returned to the exact moment I entered the elevator. In the lobby, I passed my 14th floor neighbor, the one no one had seen in a month. He looked at me and whispered, "You came back too? Next time don't run. They don't like it when someone leaves." I take the stairs now. Always. But at night, I still hear the elevator going up to 17 by itself. Doors open. Someone steps out. And I know it's one of us. Just doesn't remember who anymore. If your elevator ever goes to a floor that shouldn't exist, don't get out, because the one who comes back down won't be you.
The phone that calls itself. In my grandmother's old two-room flat, there was this heavy black rotary phone, thick cord straight into the wall. After she passed, I kept it. No internet, bad cell signal. Sometimes it rang once, short tone, then silence. Wrong number, I thought. Until one night it rang long. 11:17 p.m. I picked up. Heard my own voice.
Calm. Tired. Hey.
You home yet? I'm waiting. I laughed. Thought it was some voice chat prank. Who is this? My voice answered. You know who. I'm in a hallway. Open the door. I slammed the receiver down. Heart pounding. Checked. Hallway empty. Doors double-locked. Went back to the room. Phone rang again. Same long ring.
Picked up.
You didn't open. Too late now. The voice was closer. Not from the receiver, from the room behind me. I spun around. Nothing. But in the kitchen, the fridge door clicked shut. By itself. Next evening, I refused to answer. It rang for 40 minutes straight. Then stopped. I relaxed. Went to bed. Woke up to the receiver lying on my pillow. Already off the hook. Short beeps. Someone waiting on the line. I picked it up. My voice. Whispering. I'm inside now. Don't scream. You'll wake yourself up. I dropped it. Ran to the door. Locked from inside. Key in the lock. Turned back. And there I was. Sitting on the couch. In my clothes. Only the eyes were solid black. No whites. He slowly lifted the old rotary phone and dialed.
My cell phone in my pocket rang.
I pulled it out, caller ID. My own number. He smiled with my mouth and said into the receiver. Now it's your turn to answer. The old phone hasn't rung since. But sometimes at night I hear dialing inside the apartment. And the voice that answers is mine. Only now it's laughing. If you have an old rotary phone at home and it ever rings by itself, don't pick up. Because the one calling is already you. From the other side.
The light in the basement that shouldn't be on. In our old apartment block on the outskirts, there's a basement no one's entered in 15 years. Broken bikes, jars of rotten pickles, clotheslines. Door always padlocked, only the building manager has the key. But one winter night the light came on by itself. At first I thought kids broke in for a party. Went down to check, door locked, padlock untouched. But through the crack, warm yellow glow, like a single 60-watt bulb. And a low hum, like an old transformer. I knocked. Silence. Then a voice, very soft, called my full name. The name almost no one uses anymore. It sounded like my mom's, but younger. Like an old cassette recording. Next night the light was on again. I borrowed the key, told the manager mice were chewing wires. Opened the door. Went down. Smell of mold, wet concrete, and something sweet, like rotting apples. At the far end, behind the shelves, one bare bulb glowed. Under it, an old baby stroller. Something wrapped in a blanket inside. The blanket moved. Slowly. I said, "Who's there?" From the stroller, the same voice. "You promised you'd come back. Why did it take so long?" I backed away. The bulb flickered. In the light I saw the blanket was my old high school jacket, the one I crashed my bike in and split my lip. Inside, a small hand. A child's hand. My hand. Only it never aged. It reached for me. I ran upstairs, slammed the door, locked it. The manager later said the basement had no power, wires cut months ago. But the next night I woke to tapping from below the floor. Slow. Rhythmic. Like a heartbeat. And the voice, closer now. "You left me down there. But I never left you. I don't sleep much anymore. Sometimes the basement light turns on by itself. And someone sings a lullaby. My lullaby. Only the words are different. Come home, little one, this is where you belong." If your building has a basement no one uses, and one night a light turns on down there, don't go look. Because what's waiting is who you could have been. Or already are. You just forgot.